up, guys? People, animals, if you're listening.
No, animals aren't listening, man.
Yeah, they are. What if somebody's like listening with their cat, with their dog?
Oh, okay. You gotta
Yeah.
Chingo.
Welcome to Sub Me In number
I don't know. I forgot.
7, dog.
I'm just kidding. I know. I'm just kidding. I wanted to test you. See, last one was true, man. I wanted to test you. Yeah, sub me in number 7. Good day or a bad day?
What's a bad day for me? Well, not a bad day, but I mean, I'm usually off on Tuesdays, but I work today.
No, yeah, it's a late shooting today.
Yeah, man, late shooting. So I mean, it was a good day, but just work was boring.
Okay,
I don't know what happens on Tuesday today.
sorry about that, man.
It's all good, no worries.
So Sunday was the final
Fine, man.
World Cup final.
World Cup
It's over.
final. It's over.
Originally I wanted to make a really quick video like before or something, you know, but it was hard to get us both
Yeah, schedule
at the right schedule. So we missed on that. We missed out on that, but you know it's all right. We both said France was gonna win,
We did, man.
and
Totally.
they took it.
They did. I doubted them for a minute.
You did?
For a minute, yeah.
Yeah, the first half, Croatia did dominate the first
Yeah,
half.
they did. They were
Like crazy.
They were aggressive.
Yeah.
They were very.
And then you know people were saying like France they deserved 2 of those goals, which is I disagree with. You know, like I mean, sure, you know it was unintentional hands, but I mean, it was the same thing with Piqué that one game. It was unintentional, and it was still a penalty, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the same situation here. And that's the thing about soccer. You know, these calls can be different. You know, the guy even went on they used the VAR.
Yeah.
And he was like checking it out. It was funny because he was checking it out and he was like, okay. And he's like, wait, let me see. And he went back.
Yeah.
You know? But I'm not... I mean, it was 4-2, so I mean, that's how it stands. And that's the thing about soccer. That's why they call it the beautiful game. Because you never know what's going to happen. You never know the calls of the referees. That's what...
True.
That's what soccer's is about. So I disagree with those haters.
What was the second goal that they shouldn't have had?
The free kick. They said something about the referee making the wrong call that it wasn't a foul.
Who scored the free kick? I'm sorry.
It was an own goal. Shot. The free kick was taken by Griezmann, bounced off Mandzukic's head, and it goes in. Remember it?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right. So I mean that was like again. I understand them saying okay they don't deserve the penalty. Wasn't a penalty, but I mean either way the game would have ended 3-2. France would have still won because the free kick is just like those fouls are always called that way no matter what, and you know he took the shot, it wasn't going in, it just bounced off Mandzukic's head, so it's can't do anything about that. Do
you think if they wouldn't have called the penalty, do you think Croatia would have caught up, would have tied it at least?
I don't think so because when France was up 4-1. They were a little confident and they were like, you know what, we'll just play easy and stuff. And I think that's when they passed it back to Yoris and then he messed up at, you know, how Mandzukic scored the second goal. Yeah. I think if the game was closer, Yoris would never have made a mistake like that. You know, you never know, but I mean, I just feel like they were a little bit confident and that's why he did that kind of play that was weird.
I think they would have caught up, man. I think they would have at least tied it. I think they would have tied it. I think if the penalty wasn't given, I think they would have tied it. I still wanted France to win, but I think Croatia would have tied it.
It's true because the mentality would have changed. Even for Croatia, they would have been like, it's closer.
Yeah, I mean, because like even in the first half, like you said, they were more aggressive and stuff. So it was like, excuse me, I think they dominated the first half pretty much.
It was 1-0 at halftime, right? Yeah.
So I think
that happened.
I think that
no, it was 1-1. They tied it right away.
Did they? No.
It was like 10 minutes and then they tied it. I remember.
Oh, I think you're right then.
So it was 1-1, I think.
You're right. I remember.
Or 2-1. Damn, I don't know. I think it was 2-1 in halftime.
I think it was 1-1.
But I can see what you're saying. And what's crazy is I said I was talking with like my cousin about. He was telling me like, hey, what are the chances that Croatia? Do you think Croatia can win? What are their chances?
Mm-hmm.
I gave him a 3 out of 10. 30% that the Croatia could win.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way Croatia could have won that game is if they took France. How you say they tie it and they take France to extra time.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the way they could have won. I mean, they went to penalties. It's always a 50-50, and Croatia had more experience with penalties, especially Subasic. But yeah, their chance to win was kind of like England, how they beat England, taking them to overtime.
Mm-hmm.
And then they didn't even go to penalties. They just
you're right.
Extra time.
My bad.
The reason I say that is because France was made up of young players, and I think Croatia was more
experienced.
Yeah, they have more stamina.
Yeah,
they would have had more stamina than France would have, and if they were taking it to extra time, that would have been their opportunity.
Yeah, I think you're right.
That's how I saw it.
I would have given maybe like a 40% chance of winning.
Yeah,
4 out of 10. I think they had, man. I think they. Again, it goes back to that penalty. I think if the referee wouldn't have called it, I think they would have been like, look, we're
at first they
cool.
didn't.
Man, that's why.
They go to VAR.
Yeah.
The VAR.
Check VAR. But yeah, I think they would have done it, man. I think they would have, if not tried to at least get enough. I think they tried to get that 4-3. But I think if it was 3-2, I think they would have gone for that 3, and they would have got it. I think they would have tied 3-3.
Right, they would have been more motivated. I feel you. They would have been more motivated.
Yeah, they would have been like, we're totally going away, like fuck it. And then I think Mandzukic had a couple good chances that he missed. I forgot who else had some good chances too. Perisic had some good ones too. I'm like, if those would have gone in, like I could have seen them winning it. I still wanted France to win. I'm glad France won. But I could have seen Croatia.
That was a good game though overall. I think it was a good game.
It was a good game, man. Hell yeah.
Especially after the past 2 World Cups.
Mm-hmm.
Spain versus
1-0 or whatever.
Spain versus Netherlands. It was just the goal was
Yeah, it was like 1-0.
I mean, Mario Götze's goal was pretty badass too when he came in, but the game itself wasn't that.
Yeah, it was not good.
That good. Which is this one?
And it's your team.
Croatia did good.
They did
very well.
I think it was.
I don't know the remote.
That was the remote. That was a good game, man. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. It's an amazing game.
All right, let's talk. How did you see Belgium versus England?
Actually, I didn't even watch that one.
Oh, you didn't watch that game?
I didn't watch it, but
Yeah,
I saw
Belgium
one. Yeah.
I saw it and it was pretty good. The game was good.
What was the score for that one?
2-0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was either I knew Belgium was gonna win.
Yeah.
It was either England learned their lesson from the first game, and they would have been able to, like, I don't know, do something about their playing style, like learn from it.
Yeah.
But it's the same goes for Belgium. They're like, oh, we know how England plays now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think
let's do this different.
I think they've played each other in like, how many? I think like. They've played each other like in several like World Cup matches, so I think that goes back to it too. I forget where I saw that. That they had played in like several matches.
Yeah.
Like their history runs deep, basically. Like, I forget where I read that, but it was somewhere along the lines of like they've played each other like several times. Was it good? Makes sense, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk the awards for the players from the World Cup.
For sure.
Let's go with Mbappe winning the. I think this was almost obvious. It was like the best young athlete award or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that was an obvious one.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I mean,
I don't know if you saw that he won that.
I didn't say he won that. I didn't physically see it, but I heard about it.
Okay.
Some of these I heard about. I didn't actually see them, but yeah.
I mean, that's pretty obvious, right?
Yeah, of course. I mean, shit, come on now.
Okay, and then Golden Gloves was Courtois.
Courtois, of course.
Even though, do you know who actually had the most saves?
Who?
You know, like this one. He actually had the most saves in the whole tournament.
I can see that.
But I mean, Courtois was just. I mean, he took.
To the semis.
I think he was Yeah, I think he was him and. I would say maybe Hazard. Yeah.
Him and Hazard, yeah. Chelsea boys.
Chelsea boys.
Him and Hazard.
But really, Dan, did you hear Courtois' comment though? After they lost to France. He said something like in the word. I wish I could get the quote, but he was like, he pretty much basically said, that he wished he'd rather lose to get eliminated by Brazil than France.
Oh really?
Yeah, something about he's like something about I'm not quoting him, but it was something like in the lines of I'd rather get eliminated by a team that's actually trying to play football.
Damn.
And then
Heather.
no, Griezmann responded to that. He said something about what was it? Something about Barcelona and Chelsea, but he dissed Chelsea or something. He was trying to diss Chelsea, I think. Because then I was looking at the comments and it was like, damn, why does the whole world like really hate Chelsea or something? Something about their playing style. I know I'm really Chelsea. Hey man, I don't hate, bro.
I'm a Chelsea fan too, so I don't know why they would hate, but
I don't know, man. That's what I was gonna ask you, like, you know, anything like something about that, like it was something about on the lines of like Barcelona playing style and Chelsea. I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's different. I think playing style is very different. Like we talked about last time, like Spain is like different than the Premier League.
Yeah.
So I don't know why.
I don't know if it was.
I don't know if you could.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if you could compare the two. I don't know why you would compare the two. They're different. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
I don't know. I had to look at the comment or like look at.
I think I saw it on Twitter. I forgot what I saw because there's a couple things I was looking at, but yeah.
Mhm.
Courtois, I think he deserved it.
He deserved it. Yeah. I mean, shit. Come on, it's Courtois.
And Golden Boot went to Harry Kane.
Expected.
6 goals, right? He scored the most goals.
Mhm.
Do you think he deserved that though? Do you know where 3 of those goals were from? Penalties.
Look, a goal's a goal. At the end of the day. I was saying a goal's a goal at the end of the day.
That's true.
If you scored it,
That's true.
whichever way you scored, it's a goal. So, was it deserved? Yeah, I think it was deserved. I mean, I think that's why you get the award. No, you get the award if you score the most goals. So
if it wasn't for the penalties, I think the ones who would be next would have been I think Mbappe, either him or Ronaldo, because I think it goes 6 with him, and I think Mbappe did Mbappe score 5? No, 4 or 2. No,
I think so. Yeah.
I think it just went from 6 to 4, and there was like a couple people before. I think
Mhm.
Ronaldo would have been on top, though. I think they would have given it to Ronaldo if it wasn't Harry Kane.
I mean, shit. Whoever got.
You're right though. Goal's a goal.
Goal's a goal, but I mean, if
Because Modric fell the penalty.
yeah, so I mean, if Mbappe were to get it, I think again it'd be well deserved. If Ronaldo were to get it, it's deserved. So
I never heard you say that.
well, I mean, you can't argue with that. I mean, it's like
I'm just saying, you would have been like, because there was a couple more that had 4 too, so it's like,
I mean,
and he got eliminated first.
again, I mean, I would. I mean, if we're going based off of who scored the most goals and then like they're tied,
Because I think it was 3 players who had 4 goals. I'm not sure.
I mean, I would see. I don't know how they like do it, but I mean, if it was if I had to not choose, but if I were to do it, I would choose like who has the most goals, and if there's like 3 people tied, I would maybe see what country got eliminated first. So
Okay.
I mean, if Ronaldo got eliminated first, except for somebody else, then okay, then the next person in line is the one that deserves it because scored the most goals.
Yeah,
So-
because whenever you saw the table of it, like the goal scorers,
Mhm.
it was different. Sometimes
because everybody. Yeah.
one place would have somebody up, like, and then Ronaldo at the bottom or something of the 4 players,
Mhm.
or 3 players that scored the 4 goals or something like that.
Yeah.
And then a different table would have Ronaldo at the top,
Top.
and then it just switches around. So
I think that would depend on like where you're watching the World Cup or like what network you're on.
you want to do like assists or something? Maybe go off like
No.
first goals and then assists.
No.
Like if you made any assists.
No, I
No?
don't think so. No, I think I don't know. Maybe that's how they base it off of, and maybe we're just talking shit over here. But I don't know. I mean, I would say a goal. At the end of the day, a goal is a goal. If you score the most goals,
Right.
you
That's
deserve
why Harry Kane got it.
you deserve to get that award. If you got the most goals and your country got eliminated first, but the other guy got more goals and this country made it farther, then that guy deserves it, in my opinion.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my thought on that.
Okay. And the last one, is Ballon D'Or for the World Cup. Pretty much the best player in the tournament. Luka Modric.
Okay.
Yes? No? You see somebody else better? Who did better?
I mean, I didn't.
No.
Nah.
I'd give it to Modric just because the reasoning would be. I mean, he played well. Other than playing good, being the captain and taking a team like Croatia to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when a lot of people doubted you.
Yeah.
Doubted your team.
I did too. I'm not gonna lie. I was probably the only made it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I could see why Modric got it. I think my second person would be Mbappe. I think Mbappe just showed that he's a freaking beast. He's only like 19, so
Still's got a lot of room to grow.
exactly. I mean,
if I think he's the next one.
If you're a beast at 19, you can only go up. I mean, yeah, you can crash, but
yeah,
you have the whole everything is on you now. You won the World Cup. The potential's there. He's proved it time and time again. So I mean,
it's not like Giroud who took so many shots. I think like 12,
he took a lot.
12, 13. None of them were on goal.
I noticed that, man. I thought he was gonna score. I thought he was gonna score.
When you're part of a group project and you get an A but you did nothing.
That's pretty much Giroud, man. That's pretty much Giroud. Yeah. I saw. You know what? I thought he was gonna score. Obviously, he plays for Chelsea now.
There was a little. Yeah, he does. There was a little prediction that I did, like for the somewhere for the finals. There was small little questions like who's gonna score.
Mm-hmm.
Is Mandzukic gonna? I mean, is Hazard gonna come with? I mean, Griezmann.
Mm-hmm.
If Griezmann is gonna come with a boy or girl, you know, like when they do the national anthem, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then the question that said, is Giroud gonna score?
What'd you put?
I clicked no.
Hey, you're right, man. You're right, man.
That was crazy. I almost had all of them correct, but then some of them were. I remember if Croatia was gonna get 2 yellow cards. Mm-hmm. I put that if they were gonna get 2 yellow cards.
Yeah.
They didn't get any yellow cards. I put Mandzukic wasn't gonna score. And he almost didn't score, man. If it wasn't for Priority's mistake, he scored though. I was close though. He did. He almost did. If it wasn't for Priority's mistake, he wouldn't have scored.
Mandzukic, man.
Yeah. So all the awards are fair.
Yeah.
Right people.
Yeah, I think so. I forgot where. Ah, crap! I don't know if you saw this, but like you know how they have like team of the World Cup or whatever, and like it shows like the best players from each country or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the best. I don't know if you saw this, but I think. Man, I'm pretty sure I saw this on Twitter, but I think they said Neymar made it, and like some other guy made it.
Oh,
and they were
gonna agree with that.
And then they were like, but not Mbappe or something like that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I forgot where. Man, I forgot where I saw that, man. I wish I could like, see if I could pull it up, but yeah, they were like, how is it that
so and so made it and
so and so made it? I think it was like Neymar and like somebody that was overrated. I think that was gonna do like a bunch of shit, and they didn't end up doing anything. And I was like, but Mbappe didn't make it. I was like, damn.
Kagawa?
Huh? Who?
Kagawa. No, what was his name?
Kagawa?
Kagawa. I called Kagawa.
I was like, what? Who's that, bro?
Kagawa.
Who's that, bro?
Was that him?
Nah, it was like somebody else, man. It was like I use sometimes like I'll retweet it, but I don't think I retweeted it this time.
All right. In the meantime, let's do. Transfers are coming up.
Okay.
There's been transfers named.
Mm-hmm.
Shaqiri going to Liverpool.
Who?
Shaqiri.
Okay. I like that one, man. I'm not gonna lie. I do. I'm not gonna lie.
Ronaldo obviously going to Juventus.
That's a good one too. I like that. It's good for him.
Who else? You saw some?
Some that already happened or some that are in the works.
Happened. Official.
Yeah,
There was another one I saw.
Chelsea got a new manager.
Yeah, I saw that.
Mauricio.
Yep.
He's good. Who else? Daily Blind went to Ajax. Sammy's a Man U. Who else? Daily Blind. I saw that one. Ronaldo, obviously. Hold on.
I think Ronaldo's the biggest, no?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I think so. Yeah, these people are. Jorginho signed to Chelsea from Napoli too. So that's two people from Napoli. He's good.
Okay.
Who else, man? No, these people. Courtois. I heard. I don't know if this is true, but I heard Madrid signed Courtois. Real Madrid for 35 million.
Really?
That's what I heard. And I
But
heard
it's rumored.
Well, it says they said it was already completed, but I don't know if it's true or not. I think 35 mil for Courtois is not enough.
Alisson. What's his name from Brazil? The goalkeeper.
Alisson?
He's going. He was bought too.
Who bought him?
Yeah.
Look it up.
Yeah, we can't take too long ago.
Yeah.
Oh, Chelsea.
They want to. I heard they
Oh
want
yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah.
They're going to.
It says rumors Chelsea to hijack Liverpool for Alisson. Oh, because Liverpool I think wants him.
Yeah, I know Liverpool wanted him, but I think Chelsea will get him if that Courtois thing is true. Which again, I don't think so for 35 mil. No. Because they said they also wanted to sign Hazard. So for both of them, I think they said they would pay like 100. Madrid was willing to pay like 150 for both of them. But no, I would say.
And Godin tried going to Juventus.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan Brewster signs 5 year for Liverpool. I don't know who that is. Ryan Brewster.
Ryan Brewster. I think he's a younger guy.
He's from France.
France, okay.
I think so.
Well, because I also heard if Chelsea are considering Chelsea want to re-sign Peter Cech if they sell Thibaut Courtois.
It says yeah, I see what you're saying. It says
That's why
Liverpool makes 62 mil bid for Alisson.
Mm-hmm. See, that's what I would expect like Real Madrid to do for Courtois. Not damn near fucking 35 mil.
And I heard James wants to go back to Real Madrid.
Huh?
Yep. Bayern Munich's already looking for replacement.
Mm-hmm. Damn. I heard Dortmund want to sign Mandzukic from Juventus because they gave up on signing Michy Batshuayi. Do you think Michi's fucking good, man? I think he scored like he scored a lot of goals in his like debut season with them. So I don't know why they would.
Oh yeah, you're right. I see right here. Chelsea and Real Madrid reached 35 mil deal for Courtois.
Yeah, I don't think. I saw some of the comments on Twitter and they were like 35 mil. Like
Chelsea considering re-signing
Czech.
Czech.
No, that's terrible. Czech's a legend and all, but no, that's I think that's a good idea.
I mean, those are some crazy stuff.
I think he's good, but I think he's old, man. I don't think he's.
All right, let's do.
I don't think he's up to the par.
Let's do Ballon D'Or contenders.
Okay.
What do you think and stuff? Because we gotta finish up the soccer talk real quick and move on to the second.
Honestly, Mbappe.
First favorites. What do you think, Messi or Ronaldo?
I don't know, man.
I think Messi's out.
I think Ronaldo's out too.
Maybe.
I don't think they did much to be.
I think Ronaldo might. Yeah, you're right. Might get like he won't. I don't think he'll win.
I don't think he won either.
Either he gets second or third. And the reason I say Messi is out is only because horrible at the World Cup. I mean, that's just it.
I mean, same thing with Ronaldo though, kind of. I mean,
Yeah,
they got eliminated like the same.
I'm talking about the record though.
Mm-hmm.
Argentina had 1 win, 2 losses, and 1 draw.
Yeah, you're right. Shit, I didn't do that.
Portugal had 2 wins, 1 draw, and a loss.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, but you're right. They got out.
They got out at the same time.
Right away. But the thing that gives Ronaldo a little boost up as well is that they won the UEFA.
True. Yeah. That's all Madrid won, right? Just UEFA.
Yeah, I think yeah. So then we got Mbappe.
Yeah, Mbappe. I think he's gonna take it.
Then you got also Modric. The World Cup, winning the World Cup gives him a huge.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Big up.
I would say Mbappe. I'd say Mbappe and Modric for sure.
Yeah, because Modric had Champions League as well.
Mm-hmm.
Plus he got them to the final. He got best player of the tournament. That gives him another boost up.
Yeah.
So I think Modric and Mbappe are really high up there.
Yeah.
To winning it.
I think this is gonna be the year where Messi and Ronaldo don't win it.
Yeah. It's the end of the era, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I think it's good.
The end of the era.
I think it's good. You know?
Who else? Griezmann?
No, I don't think so.
No. What place did Atletico Madrid play? Finish. Do you know?
Like second.
Second?
Second
It's
or
not too
third.
bad.
Second or third.
He got a World Cup win.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's a good
Yeah, he
scorer.
was a good player in the World Cup as well.
Yeah.
I think he'll be. I think if anything.
I think he'll be
3.
considered. I think
he'll get 3.
I think he'll get considered for it, but winning it, I don't think so.
Who else? What else we got? There's some people who could have been there but are not there. I think Neymar effed up so big. I think he fucked up a lot.
Yeah.
Just because
was he on the list or no?
He could have been on the list,
but he wasn't.
On how he performed in the World Cup, and we all know it wasn't.
Yeah,
it wasn't good.
I know, it sparked like the Neymar challenge on Twitter. So it's like,
yeah. Plus,
you know what I'm saying?
you said yourself that what would you say last time? It doesn't make him credible or something.
Yeah, it doesn't make
his performance pretty much doesn't make him credible.
Yeah.
So he's. What did he do? He won with PSG, right? That's about it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
This was it. The World Cup thing was
like his
chance to show that
he's good. But
yeah,
I think once you start a challenge on Twitter, you could have really enjoyed that. The Neymar challenge in my feelings challenge. Kiki.
What about Salah? What do you think?
Was he on the list?
He's kind of like in Neymar's position as well. He could have been like a top contender, but because it wasn't his fault. It's collusion that he was injured starting off at the World Cup. But they finished last in the table. The only thing that gives him like points is
Liverpool season.
The Liverpool season. He got
I think that
the boot, no?
Yeah. I think that
and he got him to the final. He got Liverpool to the finals in Champions
League. I think as bizarre as it might sound, I think when they look at it, the way I would look at it is I would look at both teams like, alright, Neymar fucked up. His theatrics didn't do shit for Brazil. Now Brazil has a pretty stacked team, right? So we can't just throw everything on Neymar, but his theatrics did play a part in it. Now when you look at Salah's like a world-class player after the season that he had with Liverpool, but his teammates aren't close to his level.
Yeah,
they're good, but no, they're not even close to his level.
Nah, it would have been like him having to. He pretty much had to do what Ronaldo and Messi were doing, carrying the team.
Mm-hmm.
And they were a little bit more successful.
Than because they have some players that still help them out.
Argentina does.
There you go. So and again, we can't put everything on Salah.
Yeah. Because
his players are shit. Same thing as we can't put everything on Neymar, because he has decent players. They have good players. Did him doing those those theatrics fuck it up? Flopping? Did that affect it? Yeah, of course it did. And right? Did it help? Did it affect it? Yeah, of course it did. You would look at that and be like, this guy doesn't deserve to be.
Even though he has the talent to be a great player, he just I don't know what makes him think
that he's gonna. Yeah, I don't know
why would he would do that.
Exactly. I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know. It's weird, but that's what I would. That's how I would look at it. Egypt has nobody. And they have Salah, and then Brazil. It's Brazil. It's like Brazil, it's fucking Brazil. So it's like
it's a 5-star team.
Yeah, you can't put everything on one player. Knowing that in Salah's case, all right, this guy's at the top. He's at the top. He had a fucking amazing season with Liverpool, and he got injured. It's you can't do that. And you have Neymar, who's I wouldn't say he's world class. I would say he
has the potential to be.
He has potential to be world class, but now he's over here flopping with a 5-star team.
Yeah, his I think the way I see it is his
skills.
His skills is a potential of a world class player, but his attitude isn't.
Yeah, there you go. Oh shit! Put that right here, bro. You gotta frame that shit.
Well, come on, man.
You're right.
Because he has the skills to do it.
Yeah,
he's got some skills and stuff. But
yeah.
and his attitude is just bad.
Yeah. Go show your kids. Attitude is everything.
But do you think,
Stay in school.
well, back to the thing, do you think Salah is up there or no? Like in the level of like the guys I just named, like Griezmann, Modric, Mbappe, I mean even Ronaldo and Messi. Like,
At club level, yes. At club level, I think he's higher than Griezmann.
this is based on individual though, isn't it? Ballon d'Or?
Yes. If it's based on individual, then I would say he should be on that list.
Okay.
He had a pretty much amazing season with Liverpool.
Oh, and the reason you're saying, but with club level is just like they didn't win anything. He didn't win anything. Is that what you're saying?
He
Like,
didn't. He didn't win anything.
They got to the final.
They got to the final, but they lost. But
and then with
even
Egypt,
then-
it was a flop.
yeah, I mean, but again, I don't.
Yeah, it's
think
not his fault. Yeah, I
You
know.
can't-
That's what I'm saying.
I would say if he like played at something to it, then yes, like it's his fault. He doesn't
Yeah,
deserve
it's
to be
kind
on
of like
there.
that one thing where I showed you where it's like his accomplishments were like, it shows like he could have done this, but then it was just like, it was all else.
Yeah, like, and I mean, he got injured at the
Wrong time.
Champions League final, so it's like,
Yeah.
it kind of, it doesn't kill his credibility, but it just,
It sucks.
it sucks, and it lets you know, like, you kind of start thinking, like, what if he
Yeah.
hadn't gotten injured, what would have happened, like that, what if it's like, that suspense is there, so I think that, I think he should be on the list
Okay.
to possibly win, or be in the finalist. I think he should definitely be on the list. I think he's at the level of definitely Griezmann,
Okay.
but I wouldn't say he's at the level of like your Mbappe's and your Modric. I would say they're at the not the same level. I would say Modric is higher than Salah, but I would say he should be on the list. I'll leave it at that. He should be on the list.
And maybe one more player. Somebody from Belgium.
Hazard. Courtois.
Hazard?
Hazard.
Well,
Courtois.
I don't think Courtois because it's goalkeeper. This is isn't somebody once told me I do trust me as a goalkeeper. This made me mad, bro. Like it upset me, but somebody once told me a goalkeeper can't win Ballon d'Or.
You're right. You're right. You did get me nominated, but I don't think you can win it.
Yeah. You can mention great goalkeepers. There's always great keepers, and coming from a goalkeeper's perspective, I'm like, yes. But somebody told me
That's true. That's true.
goalkeeper cannot win a Ballon d'Or.
That's true. That's true. I don't know why. I mean, but anyway.
It is what it is, man.
It is.
Hazard?
I think he's up there.
I think someone from Belgium. Either Hazard or what about De Bruyne?
I don't know. De Bruyne's hard. I think he's good. I think he's one of those. He has the potential to get there. I wouldn't say necessarily this
This year?
Ballon d'Or,
Okay.
but he
You said
definitely
that?
he has potential.
So you think Hazard could be?
I think
I
Hazard.
think
yeah.
someone from Belgium, and I think it's one of those two.
I could see.
Yeah.
I could see Hazard. Again, I mean, I'm a diehard Chelsea fan, but I don't think Hazard.
Not at the guys that we were just saying like.
I think if they would have won with Chelsea, and I think if they would have made it to the final and won the final, and possibly gotten far in the Champions League and more stuff to it, then yes, I think he would be up there. But I think when you have a good team like Chelsea and you don't really win shit, or like you have like a decent season, I think it kind of takes it off.
It's kind of like Salah. Yeah.
Well, no, I think kind of, I guess. But for this instance, I think Liverpool finished above Chelsea.
Yeah.
So
So you're talking about like just like how they get up, they get high, and they could possibly win, but they didn't.
yeah. So I mean,
And then Hazard, with Belgium, they only got to third place.
yeah. So it's like if you would have made to the final, maybe.
Especially if they look at accomplishments.
Yeah, it's like even though it is a team effort, but
Yeah.
I mean, you're captaining your team, and you're like the one that. And I did see Belgium play, so I saw how he moved, and it's like, yeah, this guy's got. He's definitely up there.
Yeah.
But I mean, if he's nominated, it's great for him, great for Chelsea, and great for the whole the Belgium national team. But I don't think he would win it.
Overall, Mbappe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Mbappe. Second, Modric.
And then third.
Who do we say?
You forgot already?
Yeah.
Well, I think Griezmann's gonna get third.
Griezmann.
Yeah.
I can see that happen. Yeah.
Maybe Ronaldo second. For me, it would be like Griezmann third, Ronaldo second, and then first.
Mbappe. Mbappe.
Yeah, maybe Mbappe.
I would say Mbappe. I think you showed that.
And if he doesn't, I think it'll be Modric.
Yeah. Those two, but definitely those two.
Yeah, but then that would bump Modric down to second or something. Then I gotta bump Griezmann down.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's either one.
Whatever. Just,
yeah. All right. Recently, I found that they're gonna make a new Joker movie.
Mm-hmm. I heard about this too.
Really?
I didn't read into it, but I heard about it.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, there's gonna be what I'm liking about this is there's gonna be a standalone Joker movie.
Mm-hmm.
And just so you know, Joker's like
The bad guy?
my favorite bad guy of like
Ever?
everything. Of all the villains I've seen, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a Marvel person, you know. I prefer Marvel heroes. I prefer Marvel comics over everything, man. And even like of villains of other things, you know, like Dragon Ball Z. It has nothing to do with comics, man. The Joker is one of my favorites, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'm excited for this. I hope it's a rated R movie for sure. It has to be rated R. If it's the Joker,
it probably will
be.
be. I think it will be.
But so when it comes to Joker, I really want to the actors, man, like who can pull it off. And obviously Heath Ledger, I think, was
The best one.
the best Joker.
I agree with that one.
So this one's gonna be Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
So I don't know if you know much about him.
I know what he looks like,
Yeah.
but I don't know like his whole career and shit.
Hopefully he can pull it off. I think he's gonna be better than J Leto.
Probably.
I didn't like the J Leto one. I just
Jared
thought it
Leto?
was, the only thing that was cool about him was his hand tattoo. When he did this,
Mm-hmm.
it was like the smile, but that's not Joker, man. Joker doesn't have any tats.
Yeah. I think with Jared they try to make it like a modern Joker.
Oh, it's Jared Leto.
Yeah, so you jail like. Fuck is Jared?
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Jared Leto, yeah.
But yeah.
Trying to make it more modern.
I think with Jared they try to make it more modern. Even with I don't know if you saw the video, like Rick Ross and Skrillex had a song for that one. It's like Purple Lamborghini and like they had him in there and like.
Oh really?
I think with that one with Suicide Squad, they were on point with all the other characters, but I think in my opinion, I'm just say that in my opinion, I think they were somewhat on point with the characters, but I think when it came to the Joker, they wanted to like modernize it.
Yeah.
I think
So right now, I just want to say that these DC movies, I'm not a huge fan of.
Okay.
And including, like, I think Ben Affleck should just not be the Batman. He should just not be the Batman. And I disagree with that on the point of like all the villains were on point.
I would say all of them.
I would
say that.
man.
I would say they were decent.
I don't think Suicide Squad was a good movie.
I don't think it was a good movie. I think it was
the only one. Hold on, I know I'm cutting you off, but the only one. Let me finish my topic, bro. Let me finish my statement. The only one who actually did any good in that movie was Harley Quinn.
Margot Robbie.
Yeah, she's the only one.
I agree with that. That's what it was. I wouldn't say like it was the best movie out there. I think it was decent, but that's like a decent. Like
I was like this. And the only reason I stayed in the theater to watch it was because of Harley Quinn. That's it.
I see it. Yeah,
That's it.
I agree with you on that.
She played a perfect Harley Quinn. It's kind of like I think Heath Ledger made the best Joker, and she kind of did the same thing with Harley Quinn. She was perfect on that.
There you go. I think once you have someone like Heath Ledger play the Joker, and like I watched that movie and like, dude, I was like, holy shit, this fucking Joker's like amazing. I think
the reason that movie was good too. Like,
yeah.
Well, I mean, it was more to it, but I mean,
yeah, but I think once you have somebody like him, and then you get like a different actor to play the same character, I think it like.
Yeah, I know. It's like his standards are high.
Yeah, his standards are like way up there.
His
And I think I think too like in the actor's mind is like, all right, now I gotta see if I can play a better Heath Ledger, and it's like shit, who nobody can do that. Only Heath Ledger can, so
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, we'll see how Joaquin Phoenix does with his role as the Joker.
Do you know when it's gonna come out?
I have no idea. I think I was just seeing that they're
in the mix, right?
Yeah, they're in the making of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm pretty sure.
Just, you know, as you said, it was like when the Deadpool came out. When it was announced that it was coming out, I was like really excited.
Yeah.
You know, because it's Deadpool, and I thought it was gonna be impossible, you know, to do a movie like that, because it's Deadpool. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, Ryan, especially with Ryan Reynolds, I'm not a huge fan of him, but like,
I think they did.
yeah, he did great. He did great, man.
It's comedy, and
Especially after Origins, but that was horrible. But let's talk about Batman movies.
Go for it.
We're in the topic of Batman. I did a top 3 for Batman movies.
Okay.
It was my favorite, my 3, because I've seen like all of them except for the Adam West one.
Okay.
And most of the animated ones as well. I think the only one, there was like 2 though, original Batman animated series. But I pretty much said my 3 favorite Batman movies. What about yours? You want to give out your...
Alright, so I haven't watched all of them. Disclaimer out there right now. Sorry.
That's too bad. Cause
I know, I'm sorry, man.
But it's alright. I mean,
So I think my
go in order from 3 to 1.
So 3 being like the one, not
The lowest. Yeah, the lowest.
3 lowest. Lego Batman.
I didn't see it. You didn't see that.
I didn't see that. I just want to say that in there.
But that's your 3rd?
Yeah, I don't think.
Okay. Reasoning?
You
Was
shouldn't.
it good or no?
You shouldn't mix Legos with like that stuff. I think Legos are. I mean, I don't know. I just wouldn't. I think if I were to do an animated movie, I wouldn't pick Legos to do it.
Okay.
Especially with, like Batman, like kind of like the dark history, you know, like
That was
parents getting killed and stuff like that.
That was definitely more towards kids though.
I think when it comes to a movie like that, you should do like an animated one, but not like for kids.
Oh, you haven't even seen it. There's a couple animated Batman movies that are really violent, bro.
I'm sure. I'm not sure there are, but I wouldn't necessarily choose. What?
I'm talking about bloody violent.
Yeah, I mean, I probably wouldn't choose.
Right, you
like,
said no Lego, but
no Legos, just because of that. My second one would definitely be the one. And this, the reason I like this one is because it was one of my favorite ones to watch when I was younger, and it's the one where he fights the Penguin, and I believe Catwoman is in there as well.
Yeah, Batman Returns.
Yeah, that one was one of my favorites. Like, to watch
That's
when I was
a good
younger. Yeah, I used to watch it all the time.
Directed by Tim Burton. That's really good.
Yeah, I think that's what did it too.
It's crazy how you say you saw it as a kid,
Mm.
because the jokes on that, if you see it as an adult, are hilarious.
Yeah. That's true, man. Like,
Because as a kid, you're like,
what? And
what?
then
What?
you get older,
How's that? How is that even funny?
Yeah,
And then
you get older,
you're like, oh, okay.
But yeah, I used to think the Catwoman was super hot. So
Okay.
I think that's why I watched it too. But it was a good movie. It was one of my favorite ones too when I was younger. And my first one.
I put that. I would put that as my number 4.
Okay.
If I were to make like a top 10 Batmans, that would be
Okay.
number 4.
For sure. I see it. And then for my third one, my top one would be The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
And that's because of Heath Ledger, man.
Heath Ledger himself.
Yeah,
Heath Ledger.
I think he took that character and just like blew it up. Yeah, man, I think it's fucking sick. I'm not gonna lie.
It's crazy because I actually put Dark Knight as well at number 1,
Okay.
but I was in a debate whether to flip flop it with number 3
Mm-hmm.
and put the one that I had at number 3 and number 1,
Okay.
and that was Batman Begins.
Okay.
It's crazy how you didn't see that one. That one's a good movie. I'd say the same reason because of Heath Ledger being probably the best Joker. I mean, that's what makes that movie great. I think. I mean, the movie's good itself, storyline wise, the way it looks. You know, it's dark. You got some crazy action on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but the majority of it is the Joker.
Yeah.
Batman Begins though is a great movie by itself, because Dark Knight is, I see it as, it's great because of the actor, the actor Heath Ledger, whereas Batman Begins is great because just everything from beginning to end, the story is up there. It's better than the Dark Knight. The story on Batman Begins is better than Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's way more darker.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Plus, the one thing I really like about Batman Begins is it tells you the story of not only just Batman, but also Bruce Wayne.
Okay.
How he becomes Batman. So that's what I loved about it. You know, it's just like how Bruce Wayne becomes a superhero. So It's like a story of becoming a hero, basically.
Gotta watch it now.
It is good. Plus the bad guy is Scarecrow, so I mean it's really scary too. Like it's supposed to be, it gives you like Scarecrow's like brings out your fears. So it's a good movie too. It was a good. But I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. I'm glad you didn't put Batman and Robin.
I wasn't going to that.
That movie was horrible, man.
I used to watch that one too when I was younger as well.
You think it would be cool because it's Batman and Robin, but man, that thing was a joke.
Yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as
the Freeze.
Mr. Freeze. That was crazy. Yeah. Excited for
a new one. Yeah, a new one too.
Joker movie. That's gonna be cool.
I'm excited too. I'm not gonna lie.
Can't wait for it. That's it for Subby in.
Number 6.
Number 7, isn't it? I like that. Alright, thank you for watching and stuff, listening. By the way, again, if you want to listen to the audio version, if you want to listen to this right away, audio version goes up day of, once we're done shooting everything. The version where it's like the YouTube version where it goes video and everything, you see us and everything. That takes time to edit, so it goes up like 2 days before, so like on Thursday.
2 days after.
So either wait or listen to it right away. And everything in the description below everything is gonna be in the description box below. All the links and everything. So that way you can just click and you don't have to do any typing and how the hell you spell the verse? What did I do? Typing? I don't even know.
What the fuck? That's just funny.
I don't know, bro. But yeah, links. I also set up already a Patreon, so it's gonna be down there as well. Links so you guys can click on it again and support us so we can do more things.
Oh, that's great.
You got anything else to say?
Go France.
Go France.
Vive la
for the blue.
Le bleu.
Le bleu.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes in 4 years.
Yeah. They're gonna be out. I mean, the curse.
Oh, the curse.
They're gonna be out.
Alright, comment, like, share, hit the bell button.
Subscribe.
Remember to come back. Tell everybody about us.
Add me on Twitter. Add me on Twitter.
Alright. Peace. With the
what?
The always go for no.
Oh,
always go for no.
Always go for no.
You're testing you?
I'm testing you.